Good morning. It's fancy coffee time. Happy Sunday. We start off with our Marsha. It's toasted marshmallow syrup, and that is the Chubbawubba Cheekies. Good morning, Chubba Cheeks. Good morning, pretty girl. She says she misses all her friends on the interwebs. Huh. But she hasn't been out to see you every day because she's still mad at me about bringing Lucy home. Just so you know, like she's never gonna forgive me. Huh. Okay. Anyways, yesterday was a day. Today, I'm taking the day off from everything. I'm not going to the gym. I'm not doing cardio. I might go for like a walk around the block or something. I don't know. But I need to rest because yesterday I just did too much. And my body is paying the price. So yesterday, I thought it was going to be a good idea. Woke up and I was like, you know what? Let me go to the gym. Get my workout in. I'm going to microwave this. So I go to the gym. I do some upper body, like triceps, core, some cardio, crush it at the gym, absolutely crush it. And then I was like, you know what? Let me go do 20 minutes in the sauna. Well, I planned on doing longer in the sauna, but when I got in the sauna, I heard my headphones say, low battery, because I haven't charged them in like 2 weeks when I signed up for Crunch Fitness. That's how long it's been since I've charged them. Anyways, so I'm like, I'm not gonna be able to be in here that long. And I decided, my headphones, I'm done. So the headphones are, I'm done. Get home from the gym. It's about, 7 o'clock in the morning. Take a shower. My aunt came for a visit 2 weeks early. Her flight wasn't supposed to depart, but she arrived, and I had plans on getting all hot, putting on my black dress that I got for my hubby's birthday. We was gonna celebrate being empty nesters, and then this bitch. So anyways, I'm obviously feeling some type of way, right? And I tell my husband, I was like, well, I still have that step class to go to because I had an outdoor step class. Never again. My life flashed before my eyes yesterday, okay? It was 80-some degrees, hot as Hades. We're out there on those tennis courts getting beat by the sun, okay? This was a lot worse last night. We put aloe on it a few times. And I don't know if it was the combination of the early morning workout, the cardio, my aunt coming for a visit, going to step class outdoors in the heat. But at one point during this class, I had to walk off because I could feel my heartbeat in my eyeballs. And that is a phenomenon I've never known until yesterday. And I'm pretty sure that if you ask anybody who's had a heart attack due to heat, excessive heat or whatever it is, that was probably one of the symptoms. You feel your heartbeat in your eyeball. So I will not be doing any more outdoor classes this summer. I will go to indoor classes all day long. But for that, no. So then I'm so hot. I'm like, I don't even know how many electrolytes I drank yesterday. I know I still need more because I sweat so much from my workout and the sauna and then the outdoor step class. I was like cramping all night last night in my legs. It was rough. But anyways, we didn't go out on a hot date, but we did go out to dinner on a little mini date to one of my favorite places, the Mediterranean Table in Squirrel Hill. Oh, gosh, it's so good. It is so good, okay? Their food is phenomenal. Waleed, the guy, he runs the front, and it's just him and a cook. Like, that's it. Hardest workers, phenomenal food. So we went there for dinner. And my husband, he's had food that I've brought home from there before. Because me and my friends, like, that's one of our lunch spots that we'll meet up at. He's had food that I've brought home before, but he's never, like, went there and had it fresh. And the amount of times that man said, oh, my God, yesterday. The Mediterranean Table is the closest to Lebanese, like, my style of Lebanese food that he's ever had. So when I told him, like, this is the one place I can go and I know their hummus is as good as mine, I don't think he believed me until he tried everything yesterday. Because I brought him home, like, gyros and stuff. And he's like, yeah, it's real good. But he had never had everything. So we went there, we had dinner, got caught in the storm. We came home, and our friends Claire and David were supposed to come over for game night, but she texted me, and they had some stuff going on, and I told her, I was like, look, girl, I was actually going to cancel on you because I'm dead from today. She was like, don't ever feel bad about canceling. And so we ended up having an early night after that. That step class, it took the life out of me. But I think, like, if it wasn't the combination of all of those things, I would have been able to survive it. So then, last night, Mind you, I got up at 4 o'clock in the morning yesterday. So by 5, 6 o'clock at night, I'm donezo's, you guys. Like, I am, don't call, don't text, like, don't try to get a hold of me. I'm in bed. I go to bed when the sun is still up. And I love that for me. Okay? I love that for me. So I'm laying in bed and we're watching a movie, Balls Up, by the way. Hysterical on Prime. Oh my gosh, me and my husband were dying. And our dogs like start going nuts. And we're like, what is happening? So Jason, he's like, well, I'm gonna get up and go to the bathroom. He comes out and he's like, did you order something? And I was like, no. And he's like, are you sure you didn't order something? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, well, there's something on the porch in a green bag. And I was like, I don't know what it is. So he goes outside and he grabs this bag. And he said Logan Family Farms. He was like, oh, it's a bag that says Logan Family Farms. And he kept saying Logan Family Farms. And I'm like, why does that sound so familiar to me? I've heard Logan Family Farms before. Like, it wasn't Lockett. He brought the bag in. And if you saw my video yesterday, you know that we've had a very rough week when it comes to our neighbor. If you know the lore, you know. So anyways, my husband's been pretty sad. He comes in to the bedroom holding this bag, looking inside of it, and he goes, babe, you're not gonna believe what's in this bag. We've had a horrible week. And my husband, seeing what was in this bag, had the biggest smile on his face. I have not seen him smile like that in a week because of the shit. So, the reason why Logan Family Farms was ring-a-ding-ding-ding-donging. Remember how I said, I was like, it sounds so familiar. It sounds so familiar. Why does it sound so familiar? Because 2 weeks ago, I went to the farmer's market with Mama Loves Macros. And we saw Logan Family Farms there, and she was telling me how she buys all their meats in bulk and keeps them in the freezer. That's why I knew Logan Family Farms. But I wasn't going together up here because it was like 6 something at night. And I was sleepy. So anyways, she came over. I want to show you what she brought, okay? We're going to start out with some of her basil mint pesto. Tasted this. It is fire. So this is going in some sort of pasta. I got that Carbe DM pasta, like the low carb fiber pasta. We're going to make some type of pesto pasta or something pesto-y. I love pesto. But there were also these Sarah's Dubai chocolate. I've never had these. I've had Dubai chocolate, but never Sarah's. Sarah's is a famous Pittsburgh brand, okay? You don't fuck around with Sarah's. If you're gonna come to Pittsburgh, you're gonna need to know that Sarah's is like the #1 chocolate around here, okay? Good talk. But this is what made my husband happy. A couple weeks ago, we were over at Mama Loves Macros barbecue. And my husband has this thing with my friends that cook. Because he knows he can do it to me, so he does it to them. If he wants you to make something, he'll bet that you can't make it. You heard that right. If he wants you to make something, he'll be like, wow, Erica, bet you don't know how to make Buckeyes. Even though he knows she does, because she has given them to him before. Do you know what I'm saying? But like, he'll say it just to make sure she knows. So in the bottom of that bag, for me and my husband, but let's be honest, these are for my husband, she made him a batch of Buckeyes to cheer him up. And when I tell you, the way this man was, it was like a little kid on Christmas morning that walked out and saw the Christmas tree, okay? Erica, I sent her a text, but I need you to understand how lucky I am to have you as a friend. Erica and I met back last year, I think it was in August, at the Pittsburgh Lebanese Festival. And she came up to me, and she was a big fan, and she told my husband, because I was there with friends, she was like, hey, like, I don't want to be creepy, but I really love your wife. And I just want to say hello. And my husband, as he sometimes just does, gave her a look of, what the fuck ever. Because he's used to, people coming. He was like, whatever, dude, whatever. So she came up and she met me. We met then. And she told me who she was. Now, she was like, I'm Erica Reed. And at first I was like, wait, Aaron Reed. Because I have an Aaron Reed on my page. And there was Erica Reed and Aaron Reed that were always commenting together. And I was, well, not together, but like they would both comment on every video. So I was like, seeing their comments, I was starting to get Aaron and Erica mixed up. And because I never met them in person, but their names are so fucking similar. And you guys know how I am with names, right? So I was like, yeah, Aaron, you're Erica Reed. There's an Aaron Reed. Like, you guys, thank you so much for the love and support. Gave Erica a hug. One of the best hugs I've ever had. Okay, so a couple months goes by. And I can't remember how we touched base again. Oh, no, I know. That's what it was. I had the flu. And she was watching my videos, and I was like in bed for like a week dying. And she offered to make me matzo ball soup. And I've never had matzo ball soup ever in my life. I've never even had anybody make me food when I'm down with the flu. It's always been like, I gotta fend for myself. She brought over a fucking gallon of matzo ball soup that was out of this world. Me and my husband ate on that 4 days. And when we got down to the last container of it, I was sad. But anyways, she made matzo ball soup, dropped it off. We stood outside talking for, I don't know, probably like an hour. And there was just an instant connection. Like, we'd met at the Lebanese festival, but there were a lot of people there. It was our first meeting. And then she came over, she dropped off that soup, and it was like, I don't know, it was like a sisterhood. Her and her husband were out there talking. My husband, you know, he was like, when I came back in the house, he was like, I hope your friend doesn't think I was rude. I feel like garbage. And I was like, babe, she knows we're coming, you know, out of having the flu. So she made the matzo ball soup. And then about a month later, when I was feeling better, we went out to lunch. And that's when we really got to sit down and talk. And from getting to know Erica, I have gotten to see what a beautiful human she is. And there are so many times in life where I've doubted the people in my life. Erica is never one of those people I will doubt. She loves wholly up front. She doesn't wait to make you earn her love. She gives you the love, and then if you lose it, that's on you, you know? But she's got the heart of like the sister I always needed, you know? Like, I have 3 sisters, but I've never had a good connection with them. But Erica, I'm just so grateful. So her doing this last night, I'm trying not to get emotional. I'm trying not to cry. Because Erica is one of the few people that knows every detail of this last month and how hard it's been for us. And for her to like go out of her way to make my husband's favorite treat and drive, you know, 40 minutes to my house to drop these off. Like, you don't get friends like that in every lifetime, you know? So thank you, Erica, for loving me. I love you and your family to pieces. And I'm so grateful for our family that we're creating, you know? So this was one of the sweetest things. And I wish I could have given her a hug. She just dropped it off. Well, that's how I knew it was from her, actually, because my husband's like, Logan Family Farms. And I was getting annoyed with him asking me if I delivered or ordered anything. So I just picked up my phone to play on it. And that's where I saw the text message from her. And she was like, hey, I'm dropping something off at your house. I don't want to bother you. I just want to drop it off. I need you to know it's for me. And that's where I knew it was from her. And I was like, I was in there crying. I was sending her a text message. I was like, oh my God. So, you know, I deserve friends like this. And she deserves a friend like me. You know, it's like we're in our 40s and we're just now like finding our you know, like our little tribe of people. And I'm so grateful. So grateful, you know. Seeing my husband smile like that yesterday, because it was just, I mean, the last couple days have been, you know, these things happen. And my husband is like one of the most loving, kind, and sensitive souls I've ever met. Not like overly sensitive, but sensitive in the way where like if you hurt him, it truly hurts him. And the things that have been going on, it's just like, you know, he doesn't deserve what's happening, but the person that's hurting him, it's like a vindictive, like an evil, vindictive thing. And he doesn't deserve it. So when it happens, he will be down for days. Just sad. You know, you can't turn off your emotions. And, oh gosh, Erica, you will never understand how grateful I am for the way you made that man smile last night. Because I've been trying. For 2 days, I was trying to make him smile. And he would crack little grins and, you know, little giggles. But you lifted that man's spirit last night. And then he was like, because he went back on his calorie deficit after his birthday. He took a couple months off. Basically from like March to May, he took off. And he was like, I just started my calorie deficit again. And I was like, babe, fun fact, You don't have to eat the whole container in one day. I was like, you can actually freeze them and then just pull a couple out when you want them. Who am I kidding? He's gonna wipe this out. Like, no joke. But he does. He's so cute when he, you know, talks to my friends and they'll make something that he really likes, or he'll want them to make it. And he'll be like, I bet you can't do that. I don't think you know how to do that. And we were at Erica's a couple weeks ago, and she had made a phenomenal baklava. And then Jason was just like, huh, baklava's really good, but do you know how to make buckeyes? And he's already had her buckeyes multiple times. He's like, I bet you don't know how to make buckeyes. She drops them off the container. Truly so blessed. Erica, I love you. Thank you for that. And so today is going to be a full day off. I'm very sore. I'm sunburnt. I'm tired. My muscles have been cramping because of dehydration. So I drank a gallon of water yesterday and 3 electrolytes, but apparently that was not enough. Apparently we need to keep going. And then at one point my husband was like, because my leg was cramping so bad, he was like, is your leg still cramping? I was like, yeah, but I can't drink any more water because I've peed like 500 times. Like, I just didn't want to be up all, I mean, I woke up like 4 times last night tinkling, but I knew I was severely dehydrated. Like, that amount of sweat coming off of your body in one day, that ain't healthy. That ain't healthy. But today's gonna be a great day. A great day. I think me and my husband might work on a puzzle today. I got a puzzle, and I've not done a puzzle in years and years and years and years and years. And I think we might work on it. So yeah. All right, well, 3 things I'm grateful for. My friends, Erica, Maddie, Sled Billy, TJ, Claire, David. Definitely grateful for my friends, especially the friends who care enough about me to put effort into making my husband happy after he's had a really shitty situation to deal with. So I'm beyond grateful for them. Second thing I am grateful for, Mediterranean table, for a wonderful, wonderful dinner. For you walk in there and you're like family. I mean, Waleed's gonna come over, he's gonna talk to you. You're gonna be having a good time, enjoying your meal. He's gonna make sure everything is good. So very grateful for that. And thank you, Mark and Ellen, for my gift card to the Mediterranean table. That was a birthday gift back in February. And the third thing that I'm grateful for, fancy coffee time with you, because you're here and you listen to my bullshit and we have a good time. So very grateful for you. Thank you for being here. I'm gonna go enjoy my coffee, do a little bit of journaling, and I'm gonna try my hardest not to have buckeyes for breakfast because they are so damn good. Okay, love you, bye.